Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is not so bright and early, 8 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. As you guys can tell, I was in the middle of my workout. I didn't plan on doing this video. I didn't do any research for this video. The way this came about is right before I started my workout, I made the mistake of watching a video. I'll have the link to it down below. It's a short snippet of Trump talking about either Friday or Saturday night at that CPAC. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what CPAC stands for, but in Florida, this gathering of Republicans. And I watched this snippet. It's about 3-4 minutes long. Like I said, the link's down below, and it's just been sitting in my mind. I've been playing it over and over, and again, I don't understand how anybody could agree with this guy. What really got to me was one line, one particular line. I'll just tell you guys right off the bat. He says, yeah, he thinks Putin's smart, but he thinks our leaders are dumb. They're dumb. And the shot goes to the audience, and people are clapping, and a few people actually stand up, and they're clapping like this to him saying that the Russian leader is smart. And, not just Biden, I guess, but he's talking about all of NATO, England, Germany, everybody, that they're dumb. They're dumb. So sad. So sad. And everybody's, yay. And this blows my mind. All right. let me start. One of the other things he talked about, he said he talked about sanctions. He made kind of a mockery of the sanctions that are against Russia right now. And see, there are so many contradictions and stupidity in this just little short snippet that it just blows. My mind just couldn't comprehend it. That's why I'm making this video. First of all, he's talking about how this war would have never, how this whole situation would have never happened if he was president. And he talks about these sanctions, how they're basically nothing, that Putin's probably laughing him off, which I disagree with. Just recently, they put a banking sanction on him that, say if I wanted to take my check cashed it from, or my check written from Bank A, and I want to cash it at Bank B, there's interbank communication, and this is the way I understand it, that they've now kicked the Russian banks out of that interbank communication, which just from my understanding of this would cause a lot of problems in financial markets, in finances in Russia, if they're not allowed to have this interbank communication. It seems like a pretty hefty sanction. So Trump is talking. He's making a mockery of the sanctions. So on one hand, he's making it sound like, well, he says that our leaders are very weak and that they're not going to blow him to pieces, not even psychologically. He brings up this psychological thing, like. In this piece, you can't even understand what it is he's exactly getting at. He's mocking the sanctions on one hand. So I don't know if he's insinuating that there should be American boots on the ground or NATO boots on the ground. And then he talks about psychologically, about how our leaders have done nothing psychologically. They haven't destroyed him psychologically. So I thought about that for a second. I thought about Trump, what he was saying right there, what he finished up this little piece with. That not only does he think Putin is very smart and clever, but he thinks everybody else, the rest of us, NATO, Ukraine, America, England, that we're dumb. The rest of us are dumb. And I thought about him talking about psychology. Guaranteed this clip is going to be played all over Russian TV. Okay, so you have a former U.S. president bolstering, uplifting the Russian government. And how he was talking about destroying Russia. How our leaders are dumb because they're not destroying Russia, at least psychologically. And he's handing this gift to him on a platter, where he's complimenting Putin and he's calling his own country dumb. And you see what I'm talking about there psychologically. You know, it's not. I don't even know if to call that irony or a contradiction, or just plain out being a traitor. The thing is, I think what Trump's doing here in this video is he's throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know, whatever people want to hear most is what he's going to say. The same old thing. You know, he thought that more people would be sticking up would be going with Russia, and now he's backing off that. And well, Zelensky's a pretty good guy too, pretty strong guy. You know, that's it. That's, you know, whatever way the wind blows, whatever makes people clap for him, whatever gives him adoration, whatever makes him appear strong, is what he goes for. It's the appearance. It's just he wants to be loved. He wants to be, you know, he wants claps. He throws everything at the wall. You know, the sanctions, psychologically destroying him, boots on the ground, whatever. Just throws it all at the wall, and whatever sticks, it's what he goes with. You know, but I couldn't believe the contradiction here about psychologically destroying Russia, while he's handing this, telling the world that the country that he was president of is dumb. Our leaders are dumb. I just had to talk about this. Unbelievable. All right, you guys have a good Sunday.